EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. On the visitor's sideline, there's the Bengals head coach, Zach Taylor. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Browns. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves. Like, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There'll be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
24 yards. That's another Bengals.
They go play action for Burrow. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And he'll be out of bounds here. And it's only a gain of a yard.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. 2 yards.
Second down. Burrow. Backs to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line. Enough to get the first down and keep it going. Set to go now on first and 10.
First down, Bengals.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
Off
2.
the read, here's Burrow. And he will take it in himself. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
McPherson is good on the extra point. And the Bengals have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the lefty, 5'11" out of Oregon, Dylan Gabriel.
Well, here it is. This is the moment, Mike, that he has been working towards ever since hearing his name called on draft night. He's put in the work. He's gotten the reps with the first team. He's had some ups and downs through training camp and the preseason. But it's clear, this organization has all the confidence in the world for this young quarterback to go out as the Week 1 starter. And frankly, the hope is he's the franchise quarterback for years to come.
On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
3rd and 2. Taking off, he'll shotgun snap to Gabriel. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. B.J. Hill. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Gabriel. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, Gabriel. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. So, Greg, on come the Bengals. Interesting year last year. I think folks thought they would be a Super Bowl contender. Really rough start. They had to win the last 5 just to finish over 500 at 9 and 8. But they do have a guy who you feel like can take them all the way in Joe Burrow.
Yeah, and I don't think any of the concern coming into the season surrounds this Cincinnati offense, Mike. I think all the concern is can they play competitive enough defense that every game, every drive, every score is on the shoulders of Joe Burrow and this really talented offense. So they bring in Al Golden. They have a new defensive coordinator. Can he just make them average? I think average defense with this offense.
Look at him go! And he will go all the way. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, I think these guys are ready for Week 1 to get started. I mean, we see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
On is McPherson for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals move out on top, 14-0.
Browns nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Trey Palmer. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Browns offense ready for their second possession. They're in an early hole, 14-0. They'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
On 1st down, Gabriel. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
The coverage by Cam Taylor-Britt.
Looking to throw is Gabriel. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
This is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And the Bengals will take over possession here at the 44.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On first down, Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Burrow here on second down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards. And the Bengals.
Burrow.
First down.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First and 10.
That's good for the Bengals. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score! Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Browns offense make their way out to take over once more. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. They'll start on the ground with Algier. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Browns.
Now a toss. Running left, it is Algier. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll toss it to the right side to Algier. Here's a third down and 4.
12 yards. It's now third down and 4.
To throw is Gabriel. And he'll be taken down. They got it. And to the 50-yard line. The NFL sack leader from a year ago, Trey Hendrickson. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's on for the second time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line.
Their own 3-yard line.
Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already just in this first quarter of play. It'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And the Bengals first down. A gain of 15. And the Bengals
Quickly into the hands of Chase. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Chase. No gain on the play. 2nd and
To throw is Burrow.
18-yard line.
Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Here's Brown. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 30.
Here's Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here comes 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Now, Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down.
Coming up. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Burrow. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This one from 43 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Here comes Ford on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Play action, Gabriel. A short one that is caught by Fanning. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 26.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. The incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down. Now it's Gabriel. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
On play action, it's Gabriel. This is brought in downfield by Judy. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Browns, first down.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal. He's inside the 10. Mark him at the 7.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shotgun snap. Oh, they're running in a flash, and he lost the football. The Bengals have got it. He's to midfield. What a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Gabriel going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brought down by Jordan Battle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gabriel. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he will score. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns are able to edge a bit closer.
Bengals 31, Browns 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Returning is Tutu Atwell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, defense going to have to find some way to slow him down. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Play action now. It's Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
And the Bengals first down.
On 1st down, Burrow to the left side, caught by Chase. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Bengal.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Bengals on top, and we're back to Cleveland in a minute. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defense there with him. It brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. They're called in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Trying to find any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
First down. They'll start out with Algier. And he's brought down after a gain of couple.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Browns first down.
They'll give this to Algier running right. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there for that. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Gabriel. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
Forced out wide. He'll try to run for it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of first down.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Cleveland. A nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Room to run at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
And the Bengals first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down, Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's to Atwell. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
That's another Bengals
first down throw for Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of 5.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Now a second down throw for Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Now it's Hero. And this one blown up. Good serve and drop them. Loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. McPherson now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bengals stretch things out even further. An injured player on the field. That is Myles Garrett being tended to. They cannot lose him. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here comes Ford on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
Yeah, and you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style of game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you because if you think about the toughness and the physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion. And even one year Cleveland was up near the top of the division, they did that as well. But it come back to that defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man, these are defenses that can stop anybody in the league, and that's where you've got to invest in this division.
Yeah, I think that's what's so fascinating about Cincinnati is they're kind of the outlier. They're the pass heavy, they're the spread attack, they've got unbelievable weapons on the outside. Obviously, Joe Burrow, quarterback. But it was the defense, and you said it, their inability to be as good on the defensive side of the ball as Baltimore, as Pittsburgh, traditionally, but especially last year, is really what allowed them to be the odd man looking in when they missed the playoffs. So I think if Cincinnati can just improve a little bit on defense, they have the offense to now enter and make it a 3-man race in the AFC North.
With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. Now a handoff to Ford. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. They'll run it here with Algier. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Again, it'll be Algier. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Dylan Gabriel. Touchdown, Browns. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Now Burrow going to do this himself. And nice work there. Go into a slide and gain about 7. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's P-Rod. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll go with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion right. On the ground, this is P-Rod. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Now, Burrow. Take it in, but he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Browns say they have it, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Higgins sent in motion. Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Burrow now. Here's a screen set up for P-Rod. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 4. And
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. To throw is Burrow. They'll work this out wide to P-Rod. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
5-yard line.
On the RPO, he's just going to pitch this one forward to the goal line and in. Noah Fant, touchdown Bengals. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and Tyler Algier getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. 2 minutes to play in this first half. Why don't we check in with Scott Hansen on his first full Sunday of work on our team to find out what's coming up at halftime. Scott.
And what a first day of work it's been, Mike. Coming up, 8 games going on around the National Football League in the early window. We're still working on the Octo Box, but we'll have scores and highlights from around the NFL in 2 minutes, so stick around.
Gabriel now on first down. Taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And that will lead to a second down. Play action, Gabriel. That is caught right side. That's Hammond. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. 3rd and 9. Throwing again is Gabriel. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return, here's Atwell. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams. But I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Devontae Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run. He can still make every catch. He can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Devontae Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Andre Yosibach. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will add one more onto their big lead.
17.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. That's complete to Algier. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. To throw is Gabriel. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Today is the day. The debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. And it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And it's Kareem Hunt. He'll take this one in from 2 yards out. The Chiefs begin their search for a 4th straight Super Bowl appearance. They get the victory in Week 1. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. 12 yards on the touchdown. The Eagles begin their title